Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Let's trade some things.
Okay. Easy living, this ain't.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Of course. Yeah.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
Hey,
Ready to head back out?
ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Hey,
Sure. Sure. Just keep your shirt on. You trying to lug the whole Commonwealth with you or something? What's yours is mine. Right, darling?
Welcome aboard, Knight. Stand by for takeoff. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting, Knight. bringing her in. Hang on to something.
We'd move faster if we kept our eyes open.
Do you want a man for president who's seasoned through and through?
This area is under our protection.
Can't talk right.
Attention! This is a reminder. All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for evaluation. Anyone found in possession of undocumented technologies will be subject to inquiry and punishment.
It was a really bad idea.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Proctor Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
There's only one way to find out.
Absolutely. Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart. Recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders. Compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Damn. I didn't get anything for you.
Oh, sure you did. It's that big metal behemoth standing over there. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Watch your step, sir.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
There has to be some kind of mistake.
In my experience, Proctor Quinlan doesn't make mistakes. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
Your outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
Why the hell not? He's been lying to you.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen! You're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Scribe Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
You actually gonna listen to this nonsense?
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Fired a minigun. Chews through ferrules like paper.
This is gonna be fun.
Glad to have you aboard, sir. Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, sir. Setting her down at the target location.
You're gonna pay! Bastard! Dying time is here! Now you're starting to think.
Are you suffering from debt and financial trouble? If so, ask your nearby People's Bank for a jar of soothing instant money in the form of a personal loan. Just apply the money directly to the problem area, whether it's your mortgage, the electric bill, or the hole in your wallet, for instant relief from stress, headaches, and crippling poverty. Yes, that's...
stuff from the sky hardly seems fair. I love it.
Glad to have you aboard, sir. Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, sir. Stand by for landing.
What the hell was that?
Intruder, identify yourself.
This is gonna be a piece of cake!
Glad to have you aboard, sir. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, sir. Stand by for landing.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Nice spot for a last stand.
Hostile target.
Damn it. Blood on me boots. I'm gonna rip your lips off. You know how to show a girl a good time. Let's see what we've got.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Dance.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, It's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Yeah, there is that little problem to deal with.
Actually, I might have a solution. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're
me?
the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance shares the same beliefs as the Brotherhood.
Don't be so naive. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
If he dies, what happens to me?
Given the circumstances, I'd be willing to overlook this lapse in judgment. The fact that Dance's true nature was hidden from you isn't your fault. Now make your decision, or I will.
For the good of the Brotherhood, he needs to die.
Finally, you've come to your senses. You may proceed, Knight.
Excuse me.
God.
Ad Victorium, brother.
You've done the right thing, Knight.
I followed your orders, but I still think it was wrong.
Then consider this a lesson to reflect upon as your service to the Brotherhood continues. I'm returning to the Pridwin, Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Ammo, caps. Whatever you find, don't forget to share.
Hey.
Sure. Just keep your
Over
shit
here.
up. What's yours is mine. Right, darling? If I find you, you're gonna regret it. Whoa! What the hell? Damn it, got away. Pissing me off.
Glad to have you aboard. We'll be taking off in a moment. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting, Knight. Looks like a good landing spot. I'll have you on the ground shortly.
You might want to think about dropping some of that crap you're carrying.
Hi.
I can patch you up if you need it.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Hey there.
Not many doctors around these days. You should let me take a look at you.
Could use some supplies, actually.
Let's see what I can spare.
I suppose that's something worth building. Whatever it is.
Hey there.
You want to do some trading?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let me know what you'd like.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad. Yeah? Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk.
Hey,
Need something, lover.
Kate, I think it's time for you to leave.
Sure. I'll head home and wait for you. Don't stay away too long. We'd move fast. Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Heads up.
Aw. And here I thought you wanted to snuggle.
Heads up.
Need something?
Hi.
What do you need, darling?
Your thoughts?
Finding out Dance is a synth makes me wonder how we'll ever feel safe with the Institute churning out copies of people.
Your thoughts?
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
Your thoughts?
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of caps.
That was it?
Sure.
Huh?
Excuse me.
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Let me know what you'd like.
Rather be off murdering a pint, but this'll do.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Hey, boy. Let's go. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Hey. Yeah?
Let's trade.
Hey.
gotta do this more often. Don't leave anything behind that might be useful. Raiders, super mutants, shamblers, you name it. They call the city home.
Defending Diamond City is nothing me, my boys, the wall, and a few turrets can't handle.
Look alive. Wait there. Look alive.
Point. Out what you need and I'll get right on it.
Hey there. I got an empty chair here. Just.
Uh-huh. All right.
You're gonna look great. Sit down.
This better be worth it.
Go check that out.
Will do.
For your hair.
Hey,
What you need?
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across the Commonwealth.
John.
Snip, snip, and bam, you're beautiful.
Sure.
All right, take a seat.
You look terrible. Have my boy John straighten that mess on your head.
Everyone in this city's always jumping at Shadow. Chill out, is what I say.
Ever been up in the stands? Let's just say they can afford a lot of clothes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Glad we haven't scared you off yet. Need a room?
Here's your money.
Room 2 is yours. Enjoy.
All this rest is making me tired.
Have a nice day.
Look, Scaver, I ain't buying anything.
Need
Enjoy
some
your
custom
stay in
hardware?
Diamond City.
We got
Now,
a free
excuse me.
workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes, barrels.
Who needs a haircut?
Doctor.
Everyone.
Let's get you examined right away.
Step up.
Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
Not right now.
Very well.
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here.
Look, I'm telling you, it ain't just a story. University Point.
You keep coming back, I might have to start giving you fashion advice.
I'll take a look, sure.
Plenty of styles to choose.
Are you ready to rock around the satellite with Stuart Tate?
You're bothering me.
I could resculpt that face of yours into perfection.
Sounds good.
Every face I sculpt is a masterpiece. We'll begin just as soon as you sit down.
Hey,
Hmm?
check it out.
I'll get it done.
Your lips. Maybe make them fuller, softer. Shrink your nose. Taper your ears. Simple surgery. Quick and painless.
Not interested.
Ah, what a shame.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of caps.
Latest hairstyle from the upper stands.
Hey.
Sure. Sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Look, that armor's great, don't get me wrong. But how the hell do you...
Hello again. So long as you have the caps, you're welcome to look around.
Let's see what you have.
Plenty of style.
Why bother with that? You opening a museum or something?
You need something, Scaver?
Follow me.
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like a Christmas turkey.
Red Racer tires are known for their performance and durability, but a good set of tires is about far more than mileage. Not when your wife has to drive alone. Pedestrians, lane changes, intermittent rain, these may seem like trivial hazards to you, an experienced driver. But when your significant other is behind the wheel, even the most ordinary of obstacles is a tragedy waiting to happen. Tires are about more than mileage. Make sure she's in good hands with Red Racer. Red Racer, the leader in automotive parts and performance.
Look, Mary, I'm a bartender. You know damn well it means I have to work nights.
But you heard the news reports? They're calling him the Boston Butcher, and he's already killed a half dozen women all over Lexington.
We don't know that for sure. The Bugle's just trying to stir things up to sell papers. And the way you're acting, I'd say it's working.
Please, Rick, stay with me. It'll just be for tonight.
That's what you said last night. And the night before. I've already used up all my sick days. Do you want me to lose my job too?
All right, but promise you'll come home as soon as your shift is over.
Jesus, Mary, I'll be home when the work's done, not a moment sooner.
Who is it?
I'm afraid of your husband. He asked me to check up on you, make sure you're all right.
Oh, that was nice of him. I have to admit, I'm a bit of a wreck. Do you work at the bar?
That's right, Fred Sampson. Your husband probably mentioned me before.
He doesn't like to talk about work.
That's funny. I can't get him to shut up. He's part of the reason I volunteered to check on you. He said you were frightened by that whole business in the papers.
Are you talking about the butcher?
Sure. But I'm afraid I haven't been following it as closely as you have. What do you know about him?
It's all in an issue of the paper. Go on, read it.
Wow. There's still 6 women, all redheads in their 20s. Hey, you're a redhead.
That's right.
You're about 25, right?
22.
I see why you're worried.
As we read further down, there was also an eyewitness who saw him leave the building of one of the victims. They said he was a Caucasian man, about 6 feet tall, with blonde hair and blue eyes. And I've seen at least 3 men that fit that description living on this street alone.
6 feet tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. Hey, come to think of it, I fit that description.
It also mentions he has a bit of a limp.
I've got a bum leg from a shrapnel wound I got in Korea.
And one other detail. They said he carved the letters FS on the bedpost of one of his victims. The police think it might be his initials, like Frank Smith.
Or Fred Sampson.
One of the detectives said there was no forced entry, which means he probably entered the homes pretending to be a friend or a relative, or a spouse's co-worker. Sort of like the way you and Rick know each other.
Hold on. You don't think people are gonna say I'm the butcher, do you?
You? But why? You're Fred Sampson, Rick's friend from work.
Your landlord saw me come up to this room. He could be calling the police right now.
Now why would he do that? Fred, what's the matter?
I think I better go.
Wait, you can't leave. What if the butcher comes? What if he's here in this building?
Let go of my arm,
No,
lady.
You mustn't go. Please.
Did you hear? They found the butcher.
Really? Where?
Hanged himself over at the Roadside Pines Motel. The police chased him down there from one of the buildings nearby. In the end, I guess the guy figured it was best to take the easy way out.
Well, I'm glad that's over. To think, I was actually worried he'd come after me next. I mean, there's thousands of women in the city. The chances of it happening were slim to none.
That's what I was saying from the start. I told you from the beginning you had nothing to worry about. But you had to get all hysterical, just like all the other dames.
You're right. I'm such a foolish girl.
Well, don't be so hard on yourself. You did one thing right. You married me.
That I did. Oh, and by the way, remind me to thank your coworker, Fred, for coming over the other night. He really helped me deal with the anxiety.
Fred? I don't know anyone named Fred.
Throughout history, mankind has marveled at the wonders buried deep under the sands of time. The tomb of King Tut, found at Luxor, filled with the riches of ancient Egypt. The ruins of Troy,
That's
giving
what I'm
life
talking
to
about.
an age-old myth. And now, for 1 week only, you can discover the greatest treasure of them all, before it too is sealed away for all time. Come and see the treasure to end old treasures, an archaeological wonder of the world, right here in Boston. Witness the one and only treasures of Jamaica Plain. And remember, this stunning exhibit will be on display for 1 week and 1 week only. So don't miss your chance. Buy a ticket today.
Welcome to the Atomic Hour. I'm your host, Frankto. We have a great show for you this hour. In fact, second baseman for the Capitol
Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
Off to next?
Move here. Hold position.
Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well-placed kick. If you get my meaning.
How you doing, buddy? Hey. Heads up. Here. Head over there. Go there. Heads up. Go on. Wait for me at home. Heads up.
This... Better be worth it.
Look alive. Look alive.
Have any goodies for me?